Hi, this is Kerala Ficklin at KeralaFicklin.com and WelcomeNetwork.com. I kind of left the other video rather in a hurry because my time was ending. So I'm going to go back to the verb to get because that's an extremely important verb. That's very, 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 very important, okay? It's a verb that has so many different meanings. I'm giving you the meaning conseguir, tener, obtener. But you can use it for other things. Like you can say, you know, he gets angry. Let me see. Se enoja. Okay. Hey, you know what? That's true. A lot of times when in Spanish, what's used is the reflexive. Okay. For example, me enojo or me engordo, right? Or I can't think of another example. Okay. In English, we will say, I get angry, or I get fat. Okay. Alright. But the best thing to do, especially if you want to understand it in English, is to come into WelcomeNetwork.com, go to where they have all my writings. Now you're going to get a rough copy, okay? Frankly, you're going to get a very rough copy. So that means when I say rough copy, that means you're going to get a copy that hasn't been proofread as much. Now, of course, it's been proofread about 1,000 times, but there's still mistakes, and quite a few mistakes. I'll be frank with you. But it's all for free, and it's about 1,275 to 1,300, depends on which copy you get. You pass all the verbs to be, all the expressions with the verbs to be. That's about verb to be and not be's. The verb to be, and that would be about 300 to 400 pages. And then you'll start getting to other verbs like the verb to do, the verb to make, and the verb to get. And you'll see all the different meanings about the verb to get, just the meaning of the verb to get, and then the verb to get with expressions. Okay, so you'll see that, excuse me, I have something in my eye. So you'll see that the verb to get has more than the meaning of conseguir, tener, and obtener. Okay, so it's to get, got, if you're speaking British English. If you're speaking American English, it's to get, the past tense, got. The past participle is either got or gotten. Okay, so I can say, I got money yesterday, or I have got money. Oh, that sounds horrible to me. I would say I have gotten money. He obtenido, he conseguido, no? Right? Or I've gotten it. But see, you know what you say? If you say to somebody, that's interesting. If you say to somebody, I got it, it doesn't mean conseguir or tener or obtener. Do you know what it means when you say, I got it? It means, ya entendí. Te entendí. It means entender. If I say, I don't get you, no te entiendo. Okay? No te entiendo. I don't understand you. Okay? So to get can also mean to understand. So go into understanding English, go into Welcome Network, and you'll see all the different meanings. Okay. I suppose I only give meanings, but I can't just give meanings, especially a verb as important as to get. To give, okay, dar, okay. The past tense is gave, and the past participle is given, okay. To go. Now, this is another verb I think I need to do a little bit more explaining. To go is one of the few verbs that's irregular, not only in the past tense, and it's not only irregular in the perfect tense, but it's also irregular in the present tense. So it's I, you, we, they, go, G-O, no problem. But he, she, it, G-O-E-S, goes. It's not pronounced goes. It's pronounced goes. It's as if it were G-O-Z. That S is pronounced more like a Z. So goes. Okay? So that's the present tense. The past tense is I, you, we, they, he, she, it, went. And then the past participle is gone. All at once I just senior moment, had a senior moment there. It's gone. So it's he ido, for example, or has ido, or hubiera ido, or habría ido, or habré ido. I mean, it all depends on which tense you're speaking when you're talking about the perfect tenses. Okay. So, and the past tense is either fui, but the iba no, because the iba is was going. Iba a hablar pero ya no. Te iba a hablar. I was going to call you. That's the iba. Okay. And in English that would be I was going to. Okay, the verb, no, that's not an important verb at all. To grow, crecer. Okay, that's grew, G-R-E-W, and then grown, G-R-O-W-N, I guess. Okay. To have, oh yes, very important. Once again, go to welcome.com, go into understanding, speaking and understanding English metaphorically. Once again, pass all the verbs to be, about 300 to 400 pages. Then you're going to get into more specialized verbs. You'll see all the different meanings of the verb to have. And once again, like the verb to go, like the verb to get, like the verb to, I'll give you another verb, to, one more verb, to get, I forgot the other verb that I gave you, that I told you about understanding and speaking English metaphorically, but like that other verb which I gave you, but I forgot which verb it is. You'll see all the different meanings of the verb to have. Very, 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 very important verb, just like in Spanish. But don't forget, this is very important. The verb to have has two very distinct meanings. It means either, do I have it here? Yes, I do. It either means tener. Now, when it means tener, it means to possess, to own. You know, tengo un coche, tengo dos casas. Ojalá que fuera la verdad, ¿no? Tengo dos casas. Tengo dos hijos. Okay, that's that. But the verb to have is also haber. The way you form the perfect tenses in English is with the different tenses of the verb to have. So if you have the present perfect, it's the present tense of the verb to have. Oh, by the way, the verb to have is irregular, just like the verb to go, and the present tense as well as the past and as well as the perfect tenses. So let's do the present tense. I, you, we, they have, no problem. H-A-V-E, no problem. But it's he, she, it is not haves, H-A-V-E-S, no. It's has, H-A-S. H-A-S. Oh, I'm running out of time. H-A-S. So it's I, you, we, they have, he, she, it has. Past tense, had. I had $5. Okay? Had $5. Also, tuviera is had. Okay? Now, in English, when you want to do the perfect tense, you would say, for example, I have, but that's the have when it's haber. But if you want to say, for example, he tenido algo, okay? Había tenido algo, or hubiera tenido algo. In English, you would say, I have had. That have, that first have, is the verb haber. The second have, the had, is the verb tener. It's kind of complicated, but just remember, in English sometimes, you know, one word can mean a lot of things, just like in Spanish. It does the same thing in Spanish. Okay? Se has a lot of different meanings. Tu has, well, but you do have the two with the accent versus the two not. But what can I tell you? it can be complicated. Okay, so I think what I'll do is cut this because I'm running out of time, and I'll come back and look at the verb to have with you. This is Corrado Ficklin at CorradoFicklin.com, WelcomeNetwork.com.